Hello, and welcome to Live International, where the nations gather. It's a joy coming to you today, and I want you to take advantage of a message I shared earlier today. I want you to take advantage of it because I dealt with the power of choice, and this message will somehow link. I want you to also share this time with your friends. As many as you can invite or call, let them join you and ask them to tune in and watch this program. I do believe that this streaming will be a benefit to your spiritual growth and development, and also it will enhance you in every area. This message that I'm bringing to you this moment have to deal with opportunities. Opportunities. I'll start by saying when you see a glass with water, if the water is not to the top, do you see it as half empty or half full? Our minds at times reminds us of what we want or what we are afraid of. Many times we conclude when we look at objects, we allow our imagination to play games on us. There are certain times, instead of saying, what I see is a fact, and what I know is the truth, we do the opposite. We say what we see is the truth, and what we believe is rather a fact. Let's know that we have opportunities all around us, and it depends on how you're looking at things. It can be half empty or half full. Can you take advantage? Or can you see opportunity? And do you know how to respond to opportunity? That is what I want to address today. What is opportunity in the first place? What is opportunity? Opportunity is a good chance for advancement or progress. A good chance for advancement or progress. Also, opportunity is defined as a favorable outcome of a circumstance. A favorable outcome of a circumstance. We are all talking about COVID-19. For certain, it has shaken our nations, affected our economies, literally changed the way we live and the way we conduct ourselves and the way we do business and the way we look at the world. And I know from first-hand experience, just as I'm speaking right here in this auditorium, never in 35 years have I spoken to an empty building. But as part of this experience that we've all had, and we're still having through the effect of the COVID-19, I can say that to those who are depressed as a result of not seeing way out, and those who are saying, hey, this is an opportunity, there is something here, and I am expecting a favorable outcome, I am seeing that this is a moment to advance or progress, and I'm going to take advantage of that. There are those who say that, and there are those who say, everything is so bad, so worse, nothing will come out of this. We better as well consider this as the end of life and also the end of the world. There is an opportunity, and we have it. But we have to learn to seize the moment and also take advantage of opportunities. Because in life, you will be offered opportunity. You'll be offered opportunities to act or respond. And it depends on how you respond. Every moment, every time, every experience is a good chance for advancement or progress. You can make lemonade out of lemon. You can make iced tea out of just a tea bag. It depends on you. And I want to say again, even though things may not look right or bright, like the word says, all things work together for good for them who love God and who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Everything will work out for good. But if your life is not according to purpose of God, or you've not find out the purpose of God in your life, anything that happens, but if it's contrary, you may think that's the end of the world. My world has come to an end. I can't believe that this is happening to me. I don't deserve this. Whilst you see that you don't deserve it, others see it as opportunity. This is a good time for me to come out and do something amazing. You see, can you see opportunity? Or you can just see disaster? How to identify opportunity. And that's what I want to address today. Now, I just talked about opportunity or define opportunity. Now let me define opportunist. Opportunity is not opportunism. There are those who are waiting for opportunity, and there are those who are opportunists. Let me talk about opportunist. Who is opportunist? Opportunist is actually a slick, shady, or amoral individual. Someone who is slick, someone who is shady, or someone who has a moral character. There are some people who just look to take advantage of others and not create opportunity, which we can call a win-win situation, but want to just take advantage of others and just crush them at the expense of their personal success. There are those who do not value human life, who just are opportunists. They look to see weakness in people. They would lie, cunning, just do anything to take advantage or get the upper hand, use people, abuse people, and dump people. These we call opportunists. Another definition of opportunist is one who only has a desire to get through life without a day of work. If you want to get ahead in life, you've got to work. You cannot expect things to just fall in your lap. So when you find a person who doesn't desire to do any tedious work, but want privileges that tedious work bring about, such one is an opportunist. He or she desires to get through life without any assignment, without any commitment, without any work. They are opportunists, or this one is an opportunist. The third definition of opportunist is one that capitalizes on the moment for their own personal gain. And in life, we call them freeloaders. There are so many people like that who are freeloaders. They capitalize on moments. They capitalize on situations. They capitalize on people's weakness, and they take advantage of them, and they are nothing but what? Freeloaders. That is not opportunity. That is opportunist. Whereas an opportunity is once you see a good chance to advance or to progress, and you enter into that space and do it for the benefit of all. You see, there are some people, you cannot do business with them. They will cheat you out of it. The opportunists, they just look for weak people to come out with inventions or ideas or with programs or with businesses, and they see beyond the business. Oh, how can I take this out of this person? How can I cheat this person out of this? And you see, because of that, we are surrounded not only by suspicion, we are actually guarded, everybody, because you don't know who you're dealing with. Is it a good opportunity where we all benefit? Or am I playing into the hand of a freeloader? Am I playing into the hands of a schemer, a slick person, a moral individual who cares less about me, but all about them? There are some people who act that way, and as a result of it, they make life hard for everybody. When you experience an opportunist and you discover later on the harm done you or the person's behavior and how he has literally messed up or muddied the waters for others, you get more cautious. You become more protective of yourself because you have seen too many opportunists. There are people who don't like you per se. They're just opportunists hanging around you, waiting for your door to be open so they can walk through. There are those who are opportunists. They are waiting for your contacts or your relationships. There are those who are opportunists. They want to find out what you know that can help them and not what they can do to help you. You see, God did not create us to be cheated, but He created us to be sharers. We have to get to the point of understanding that, hey, if I can have the ability to cook and you have the ability to bring vegetables, then it's a win-win situation. You bring the vegetables, I cook, and everybody eats. That's the way it's supposed to be. Most countries in the world, particularly developing countries, had suffered greatly in the hands of opportunistic nations. They have been cheated out of their own wealth. Countries with gold, countries with oil, minerals, had been literally decimated or affected by individuals, unscrupulous individuals, businessmen, governments, who comes in and creates a scenario and remove trust, create suspicion, and causes people to fight among themselves. And whilst they're bumping heads and fighting, they are behind looting. This is opportunistic attitude. And there are many who do that. There are some people who survive when you are at your worst. You see, if you want to succeed, look for genuine opportunities, but don't try to be an opportunist. You don't need to be slick. You don't need to be shady. And you don't need to be immoral. You just have to be upright and consider that, you know what, I am going to help this country, help this community, help these people, provide opportunities so that we all benefit. Because at the end of the day, it is a win-win situation that makes everybody happy. You win, I win. It's not I win and you lose. Let's create a win-win situation. If we do this, that we value lives. If we do this, that we respect principles. And if we do this, it means that we're giving ourselves fair chance to enjoy our labor and benefit, which by our children's children can also benefit. Can you see opportunity? And if you see opportunity, can you identify it? Can you actually take advantage of a good chance to advance or to progress? Can you bring about a favorable outcome in a situation when others see things differently? If you are a person that seeks for opportunity, then you are not going to be an opportunist who only favor without labor, privileges without responsibilities, titles without toil, and glory without pain. That is so opportunistic. We don't have to do that. My main focus today is to help you to identify true opportunities, whereby you and I can advance, we can progress in life, be it spiritual, be it emotional, be it physical, be it financial, that we all come out on top. Everyone happy, everyone blessed, and everyone successful. You see, in life, each one of us have experienced something. I always believe that positive or negative, we've all experienced. Good or bad, we have experienced. And if you have gone through anything at all in life, then you've experienced something. If you have gone through anything in life, you've experienced something. Whether it's positive or negative, you've experienced something. And even though our experiences differs one from another, we can all be certain that we've had serious hardships, growing up, and many also throughout their lives. If you hear the story of others and you are a good student or a good listener, and one that applies people's experience to your own, to gain knowledge and also to see how favored you are or blessed you are, you would understand that, my goodness, this person went through this experience to help me manage or handle what I'm about to go through. There are so many inspiring stories that when I hear, I get motivated, especially when people share their personal experiences. I came from nothing, and look at where I am today. I was weak, but through this experience, now I am strong. I was feeble, not committed. I couldn't make decisions on my own, but the things that I heard you go through, He's giving me hope to believe that if it has happened positively for you, even though mine may not be as yours, but at least similar to yours, because I have also gone through and experienced some things that I feel that what I'm hearing from you can help me so I can help others. I get inspired when I hear incredible stories. And when I mean incredible stories, not always the one that start with positive things. Oh, man, I grew up and never had any struggle. Well, that's you. But I like to hear people who had gone through life and who took advantage of opportunities and make good of it so that it will become an example to many to follow. There are those who saw opportunities and left everything that is so important or significant in their lives and just took those opportunities and transformed lives. I like the story of Mother Teresa. She was at the top of her game, enjoying what she did best. But when the opportunity was presented to her to go to a colony full of leprosy in India and give her very life to transform people, to those who did not see that as opportunity, oh, go no. Lady Teresa, what are you doing this for? But she saw it as opportunity to change lives. She saw it as an opportunity to add value to people. She saw it as an opportunity to make other lives count. In spite of the curse, which is leprosy, in spite of the shunning by society, in spite of how she'll be looked at, she had resolved within herself that her choice to save lives is better than living in the comfort of her original mission. She saw opportunity. You see, there are people who leave corporate America or corporate world at the top of their game and will say, you know what, I see opportunity in the nonprofit sector, and I am going to enter into that space to save, help, change, improve, and add value to people. There are those who have acquired enough substance. They have been able to work so hard. Nothing came on a silver platter. They worked for it. They've done the best. They've reached the peak of their careers. And now they look around and they ask the question, what next? I have achieved. I have attained. I have all the accolades. But I see that something is missing. And what is missing is a void in me. And at times, the void in you will present opportunity for you to recapture what you've lost and also gain peace and joy like you've never known before. Now, the amazing thing is, when a person who has done the best or the right things in life and has attained certain roles or position or certain resource, and they decide, I am going to take this moment. This is opportunity for me to actually add value to the world, give back to society. I am finding a group of people who need my help, homeless people, a community, an individual who is doing so much with little. And I see this as an opportunity for me to add value to what they do. Guess what? When you see such opportunity and you seize it, not only have you done great or have you changed lives, but the person whose life you've impacted, who, in other words, impacting others, you share in their rewards. Any blessing that comes to them, favor that comes to them, and the future doors that will open unto them, they don't walk through this door alone. They walk they walk with you through these doors, because that is what it's all about. You and I have to seize moments. We have to see opportunities. At times, opportunities are created. At times, you observe opportunities. And at times, you are invited to participate in opportunities. Somebody will come and say, you know what, I have this idea. And I really need you to join me to do this. It may not mean much to you, but it means much to the person who invited you to join. If you are sensitive enough, you may say, you know what, I don't see things the way you see it, but you know, I can let my resource help you. I can use my office to help you. I can use my knowledge to help you. I can use my experience to help you. If you can do just that, guess what? You have seized the moment, and this is an opportune time to make a positive impact in life. And if you can do that, there's something that you can even experience that you can't explain. There's a feeling, deep feeling, that I've done the right thing. I saw an opportunity here and I stepped in. There are times you may see people who are so weak, and their weakness is not only for your observance, their weakness is for you to see it as opportunity to make a difference in others' lives. Mother Teresa changed the world because she took advantage of opportunity that she had, that came to her, that she envisioned or that she dreamt of, and she made other lives better. Every moment is an opportunity. Let me say it again. Every moment is an opportunity. Therefore, I want to encourage you, seize the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. And when you decide to seize the moment, make sure that fear, doubts, and unbelief don't make you lose out on this divine opportunity. If you are willing to seize moments, don't allow fear, doubts, and unbelief to keep you from doing what is right. You know, there are things that I do today, some of them were not because I had divinely do this, but I saw it as opportunity. I have lived in this wonderful Carolinas. I have had opportunity that ordinarily I wouldn't have even thought about. And in Life International, we have what we call Mercy House, where we give food to people. And our goal was giving food to individuals within the church first, and those in our communities that may need help. But do you know what this COVID-19 has brought to us? It has afforded us opportunity to make a difference in the world. It has afforded us opportunity to serve our communities. It has afforded us opportunity to go beyond our boundaries or go beyond our known world and change lives, put smile on children's face. Let the mother or father who is out of job realize or consider that you don't have to be a beggar. Your life is a thought of others, and your struggle is a support of others, and others will give to you to make life better for you. And you know, when we saw this moment, we just seized it. We started doing what we believe will be good for our community. We started providing food. We started this drive, and out of the blue, one of our most loved, trusted members, who, even as I speak, it watches all the way from Hong Kong, called me and shared a thought with me and introduced us to another opportunity, a very amazing, precious lady. A beautiful, precious lady was told about us. Did he know us? But because we saw an opportunity, and the person who knew us as our member by distance saw an opportunity to open a door for us, brought us together, and I'll say to you, we were touched and impressed. This person asked, what can we do to help you to advance or do what you're doing for your community? And they generously came to our aid to support us to reach out and be a blessing to the world. What we saw as a challenge in our community provided us opportunity to serve our people. When I mean our people, not only members of Life International, but every member of our society who would be in need and otherwise would go hungry and would not have the necessities to survive. Not only are we providing food, but we are providing things that will make the family complete. Protect them through these protocols, COVID-19 protocols, but at least make sure that at least once a month you have enough to take care of you. And I'm telling you, I am most fortunate. And there are people in Life International who are amazing, and they are beyond the expression, thank you. And I want to thank every member of Life International. I am grateful to God for your lives, and you have made lives better. You've improved lives, and I watch your lives to say, I am fortunate to have you as part of this family and to help us help the world by helping each other. I mean, they came to this aid, and people were individually donating, giving to this cause, because this has provided us opportunity to make sure that no one goes to bed hungry. We are taking care of one another, supporting each other, making sure that those who will need medical help, those who may not have insurance, hopefully we come into that. Those without insurance, we can help them. Those who may be invalid or may be in places where they can't help themselves, at least they will have the support that they need. This is an opportunity. So when I see Mother Teresa's life and I read about her experience, I say, what a life. This woman identified opportunity. She seized the moment. She wasn't afraid of leprosy. She didn't give excuse by distance, and she didn't doubt for a minute that what she had proposed in her heart to do will be of benefit. She did her work without expectation, without any publicity. But what? She seized the moment, and she changed lives. Can you identify opportunities? It could be a business. Can you just see beyond the obvious and create or tap into opportunities that ordinarily you wouldn't do? I believe that what COVID-19 has taught us is more than what COVID-19 is doing to us. COVID-19 is teaching us that you cannot live a one-way life. You have to balance out and also come out, also do something that ordinarily you couldn't do. You realize that COVID-19 has provided jobs for those people or some who ordinarily not do any job? It is just amazing. So if you are going to take advantage and seize the moment and take pleasure in these opportunities that's coming your way, that you don't have to be sitting and waiting for a perfect time. There's nothing like a perfect time. There's nothing like a perfect time. There's nothing like a perfect time. The moment is now. Let's look at the scripture. Ecclesiastes chapter 11. I want to read from verse 4, 5, and 6. And let's look at what the wise man had to say. It says in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 4, it says, he who observes the wind will not sow, and he who regards the clouds will not reap. And as you do not know what is the way of the wind, or how the bones grow in the womb of her who is with a child? So you do not know the works of God, who makes everything. Listen, verse 6. In the morning, sow your seed, and in the evening, do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper, either this or that, nor whether both alike will be good. If you observe the wind, you will not sow, and if you regard the cloud, you will not reap. Seize the moment, take advantage of the opportunity, and do something. Do you realize that for those who are religious, I know recently there were religious people who were protesting. You see, the fact is there are some things that by logic you don't have to protest. Nobody has to stop you from praying. Because if you are a person who believes in prayer, it is not the public space that you need to demonstrate what you can do. If you cannot pray in your house or you cannot pray in your heart, you don't believe in prayer, period. I know people get hung up. They're taking prayer out of our schools. You don't have to come to school to pray. You come to school to learn. If you want to pray, it begins at home. Prayer is a habit. Prayer is an attitude. Prayer is a spirit. And prayer is something that is taught. It's just like the negatives. We are taught. So if you don't pray at home, don't come to class at school and say we're going to pray. And I believe there are so many parents who were protesting because they feel like they've taken prayer out of schools. But the truth of the matter is their children don't get the privilege, opportunity to pray with them at home. If you don't pray with your children at home, don't act religious and consider that it is a school that you have to pray. Just like you will not allow your children to be babysat by the teachers, but to be taught. Just like you will not allow your children to be taught negatives. The same way you have to teach your children at home how to pray. Teach them values. Teach them your principles so that when they go out, it is what you've taught them that will be a guide for them. Seize the moment. Well, we cannot have church anymore, so we're going to sue. Listen, you can have church. Where 2 or 3 have gathered, the Lord is in your midst. You cannot legislate morality. Seize the moment. What can you do? If you have to think carefully, you will realize that what is happening is to prove that your congregation is not only the people you have in your church. Your business is not only the people who work with you on a daily basis. Today, your business is here, there, and everywhere. Now, every ministry, every church, every business, you are forced to do Zoom, streaming, or web-based platforms. But the fact is, you have opportunity now to reach people further than ordinary. You have the opportunity now to have people who would view, hear, and be touched by what God has put in you. Seize the moment. This is opportunity. The fact that the restaurant is shut doesn't mean you cannot cook. The fact that you can cook means that there should be a way where you can deliver the food. Do you realize how many companies have been birthed as a result of this virus? There are opportunities out there. If you are not seeing them, doesn't mean they don't exist. They exist. But you have to identify it and take advantage of it. You see, for those who say, my overhead is so high. Now you have opportunity to manage your overhead so that your investment will be minimal, but your return shall be high. Can you seize the moment and do something differently? Don't observe the wind, because if you look at how boisterous the wind is, you will not put your seed to the ground. If you observe or regard the clouds, you will not even get out there and go reap, because the cloud will tell you it's about to rain. And you do not reap in the rainy season. You hide until the rain is done. And if you are regarding the clouds, you will not reap. Just like if you observe the wind, you will not sow. Because you and I don't know the outcome. At least try. Try, identify, move, and take this opportunity to make this opportunity work for you instead of working against you. He says, in the morning, sow your seed. And in the evening, do not withhold your hand. This is an opportunity. For you do not know which will prosper, either this or that, or whether both will come good. For now, we are doing what we got to do. And we are hoping, praying, and trusting that in time, this virus will pass. But whilst you are waiting on a vaccine, do what you can do. Don't sit and wait for the vaccine. Start doing something that you can do so that you will not be left wanting. Do what you can do now so you will not be left hanging. This is opportunity you can't let go. The opportunity to live. The opportunity to live. And for you to live, you have to want to live. If you want to live, it's a choice. I want to live. And I'll do everything to live. This is an opportunity. Now, young people, listen to me. You have opportunity to live. And if it's in your heart to live, to see the future, if it's in your heart to be a father or mother one day, if it's in your heart to be the leader you believe you are called to be, then you have to want to live. Not just the opportunity to live, but you have to want to live. So listen to me carefully, young people. If you want to live, take this opportunity. Avoid opioids. Young man, young woman, if you want to live, whether you are white, black, brown, or green, avoid opioids. Avoid heroin. Avoid crack. Avoid cocaine. Avoid alcoholism or alcohol, excessive alcohol. It could be recreational. It could be permanent. It makes no difference. Avoid these marijuana high sessions you go on to. These illegal prescription drugs. They are killing people and wrecking homes. This is opportunity for you to think and process. You are too young to die. And you are too young to break the hearts of your community. You are too young to be buried by your parents. You should live long to see them giving you the best of their wisdom, and you bury them. If you want to live, this is opportunity for you to decide. Avoid heroin, opioids, crack, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, and any illegal drug that you put yourself on. It can destroy you. Can you see the opportunity to make good of your life? Can you see opportunity to walk away from that nasty, negative relationship that is hurting and pulling you down? Smart people with great potential and also bright futures are dying in alarming rate. Why? Because they are not making right choices. They are hanging with the wrong people. The way our reality seems today, in many communities, when kids die from substance abuse or overdose, it impresses other kids to somehow do something more radical and crazy, chasing the next high. Please, that is not a positive act. That is a negative work. Don't be opportunist and destroy yourself. Be one that sees opportunity and wants to live and make the right decisions. You have to want to live. You have to want to improve your life. And always remember, the greatest enemy of opportunity is excuse. If you keep giving excuse when opportunities are presented to you, then you are doing yourself in. But let me ask this question. Can you recognize opportunity when you meet it? Or can you see opportunity? Can you meet opportunity or identify opportunity when you see it? There are many opportunities around us, but it takes us to be sensitive enough and willing to see it. People come into your life. They bring you opportunities. They bring you favors. They bring you new doors. Can you identify opportunity? There are some people that you need in your life so desperately, but because you don't see that they are there as an opportunity, you push them away and miss out on life. There are some people that come in your life or whose path crosses yours, and they are meant to extend the opportunity that you're supposed to walk in. Can you identify these people and lock in a relationship with them and stay attached to them? Listen, mentors are opportunity. Advisors are opportunities. Whether it's spiritual parenting or natural parenting, or seeing somebody who has gone through life, gain knowledge, if you will stay close, you have the opportunity to get lessons and wisdom that you did not pay for or work for. Can you identify opportunities? Don't procrastinate and don't push away. There are people who don't identify opportunities. They always wait for a perfect time. There's nothing like that. John chapter 4, verse 35, 36, and 37, Jesus made a statement which is profound. John chapter 4, 35, 36, 37. And listen to what he says. He says, don't say that. There are 4 months, and then comes the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look at the fields, for they are already white for harvest. And he who reaps receives wages and gathereth fruits for eternal life, that both he who sows and he who reaps may rejoice together. Verse 37, for in this the saying is true, one sows and another reaps. There's opportunity in doing the things that you do. At times we wonder who will come and finish what I've started. Just take advantage of the opportunity that is extended to you. Do what you can do and do the best you can. And when you are off the scene, somebody will come and pick it up. And if they don't, it's none of your business. Keep walking. I mean, life is such that after you've done your course, you can't look back and ask, who is coming? Take advantage of what you have today, lest tomorrow you regret. Live life to the fullest. Identify the opportunities that come. There are some of you have to redirect your investments. There are some of you, the things that you were doing before, which was not going anywhere, so stale. COVID-19 is giving you opportunity not to feel bad about yourself, but to see that things happen that you couldn't control. Now, look at the opportunities that is extended to you. Now, some of the crazy ideas and thoughts that you've had that you didn't know you could implement, at least try whilst you are waiting for the weather to change, waiting for the virus to pass. There are opportunities before you. You've been baking your own cake for so long, and others have praised you for how delicious the cake is. Can you see this as an opportunity to go door to door with your mask and say, I have got a cake, which is COVID-19 comply, and sell them and be amazed what kind of benefits you bring to your own family. People may come to you and give you suggestions. Or there's some ideas that you've written down many years ago that you did not even consider, but recently you were going through your things and whilst you were cleaning and you realized, oh, I wrote this many years ago. Now it affords you opportunity to do something different. Can you take advantage of this opportunity and don't lose it? We are surrounded by opportunities. Don't say there are 4 months. Don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. There are 4 months, then comes the harvest. He says, lift up your eyes and look at the fields, for they are already white for harvest. Things have reached maturation. Things are ready to be brought in. Cast the net. There's still fish behind the boat. Cast the net, and you keep dragging. You'll be amazed what you bring home. Let me quickly tell you the 8 ways to identify opportunities. 8 ways to identify opportunities. Number 1, opportunities can be identified by hearing. You can identify opportunity by hearing. You may hear something that will immediately say, now, this is an opportunity. Explore it and see where it's going to take you. Opportunities can be heard. Opportunities also can be seen. You should have your eyes open so you can see opportunities around you. There are opportunities all around us. You can see it. If you don't see it, it's because you're not looking. And when you're not looking, you bump into things. At times, the people you are supposed to greet, when you bump into them in the marketplace or bump into them, you say, you know what, I was just thinking about you. You are able to engage them in a conversation that should be engaged in, that wouldn't have taken place had you not bumped into them. If you see it, it's around you. Opportunities are heard, number 1. Number 2, opportunities are seen. You can see opportunities. You didn't know that you could at least sew mask until COVID-19 came and a business was born. Number 3, opportunities are felt. You can feel opportunities. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities. I'm feeling this. You see, at times, you have the opportunity to increase your wealth. And increasing your wealth is not only always working for it. One of the ways to increase your wealth is giving. Because if you want to increase your wealth and you work hard, but you do not increase your wealth by giving, then you work hard for somebody to benefit from your labor. But you know what? The Bible says, when you give, it shall be given unto you. You can feel it. Oh, I feel that this is an opportunity for me to sow. This is an opportunity for me to give. And let me just say to you, life is very interesting. Opportunities is 2 ways. Just as you believe others have to see you as opportunity to invest in, see others also as opportunities that you can what? Invest in. If you can feel it and you act upon that opportunity, you will never go wrong. Number 4, opportunities are encountered or met. You can encounter an opportunity. A situation will come unexpectedly. You'll be introduced to people, or you'll just be chatting, and all of a sudden it looks like there's meeting of the minds. You encounter a situation, and all of a sudden, opportunity comes out. It's amazing. Number 5, opportunities can be, you can obtain opportunities by extension. Somebody can extend opportunities to you. Opportunities are extended. Somebody can extend opportunities to you. Hey, you know what? I am starting something, and I just want you to come along with me and be my partner. That's opportunity. You know what? I am going to meet someone, and I don't want to go alone. Can you drive me there? And whilst you are there in the conversation, you are brought into the conversation, there's extended opportunity to you. There are so much ways to identify opportunities. Number 6, opportunities can be inherited. You can inherit opportunity. Most of your parents will give you the opportunity of a lifetime. You will inherit opportunity, and if you are sensitive enough, you will stay closer to your inheritance. Because you see, for you to inherit, you have to stay close. If you move yourself away from your inheritance, you miss out. And somebody that you work with, you serve, you spend time with, they can actually extend inheritance to you. There are certain inheritance that's supposed to go to biological children, or supposed to go to people of the same family. But somehow, by your service, by your work, by your commitment, that benefit will come to you, and it will be what? It will be inherited to you. You inherit it. There's so many times where people inherit opportunities. I like the story of David and Jonathan. David inherited a throne. The opportunity to love Jonathan like himself granted him the opportunity to be on the throne. The opportunity that came for him to fight Goliath brought him closer to the throne. You see, your work can cause you to be recommended until you inherit opportunity that will bring you your blessings. Number 7, opportunities are created. You can create opportunity for people, and people can create opportunities for you. If you can only identify it, you will never go wrong. You see, when you meet people, what do you see? Or when you engage people, what do you see? Whoever comes into your life, this is a good test in relationship. Whoever comes into your life, can you see past the exterior and see or ask yourself, what is the value of this person in my life? For an opportunist, when they see people, all they ask is, what can I get out of the person? But not what I can give back to the person. Some people will only hang close to you until they get what they need from you. The opportunist. But some people will hang around and serve until they inherit, or opportunities are created for them to advance in life. Opportunities are created. And you have to be around creators to create it for you. And you also have to be a creator to create opportunities for others. There are so many leaders who are extremely selfish and never believe that others are qualified to be leaders. So they will suppress everybody. They never create opportunities for people. They only enslave, but never create opportunity for people to be just as good as them. Because when your students are better, as you expect them to be, it is a reward of your achievements. Let's understand that we can create opportunities if you can only identify that. I'm telling you, you go forward in life. And number 8, opportunities are earned. Some of these opportunities, you have to work for them. Nothing comes easy. Whatever comes easy goes out easily. Nothing supposed to be cheap. You've got to pay a price for it. So that when you earn it, you protect it. But when you get it easy and quick, you lose it easy and quick. That is why people who are in illegal businesses, usually whatever they get, they have to spend them quick. Because it is not meant to be for inheritance. It's not meant to be of inheritance or benefit a generation. So let me run down quickly again. The 8 ways to obtain opportunities. Number 1, heard. Opportunities are heard. Number 2, opportunities are seen. Number 3, opportunities are felt. Number 4, opportunities are encountered or met. Number 5, opportunities are extended. Number 6, opportunities are inherited. And number 7, opportunities are created. And number 8, opportunities are earned. Do you remember the story of Moses when he sent the 12 spies to go to Canaan and bring him a report? The men that went to spy the land of Canaan, they were asked to bring back samples of fruits of the land. They had opportunity to enter into a promised land which has been promised them. And when 12 leaders came back, 10 leaders decided to go rogue. They decided to speak evil of the place, and they decided to bring facts to suppress truth. You see, when your facts is greater than your truth, then you are in trouble. But when your truth can subdue your facts, then you are in for a miracle. One of the amazing stories in this particular chapter is Joshua and Caleb. They saw the land that they went to spy, not as the terms of the ones who went with them. They were minority, but majority of the people said, we cannot do this. We are feeble. We are not strong. We saw the things that scares us, and we want you all to know as your leaders and take it from us as leaders. We are telling you that we cannot do this. It is dangerous, very dangerous, when you have a leader who tells you contrary to what you appoint them to do for you. Leaders are supposed to take their people to a better place. You can sweat, but you're not supposed to break down. You're supposed to let the people who are following you know that you will do everything humanly possible to shield, preserve, protect them until they come into their blessing. That's what a leader does. A leader doesn't run away from fight. A leader calms his people and assures them that this fight can be managed. But when you find a wimpy person who runs away at the battlefront, that person is not qualified to be a leader. He's an opportunist who is coming in front of people to showcase their outward perfection. You see, Joshua and Caleb said, no way, we can handle this. This is opportunity for us to leave the wilderness and enter into the promised land, and you are saying, what? You are telling us that we cannot do this when the one who has commissioned us to go spy the land trusts that we will come back with something positive so that we can go into the promised land. 10 leaders confused the rest because the 10 leaders were not going to see themselves in the promised land. And because they couldn't see themselves in the promised land, their families could not get there either. When you have a leader who is negative, then be certain that you'll be negative. When you have a leader who is a liar, then be certain that you'll be a liar. When you have a leader that is fearful, be certain that you'll be fearful. When you have a leader that is compassionate, be certain that you'll be compassionate. This is a message in itself. And remember, when God says, go and face your fears, He knows that once you overcome the fear, the doubt, and the excuse, you are just a winner. That's what we have to do. Can you see opportunity? Moses sent them and they came with negative report, but Joshua and Caleb saw things differently. And in the end, they were promised that they and their descendants would not be removed, but rather would inherit lands. That's exactly what happened. They saw the Jebusites, they saw the Amalekites, they saw the Hittites, they saw the Canaanites. Even though they were fortified people, they saw that they are not a match, because this is an opportunity for us to go into our inheritance. When you see opportunity, your greatest opposition is no match. Can you identify opportunity? Can you hear opportunity? Can you see opportunity? Can you feel opportunity? Can you encounter opportunity? Can you see opportunity being extended to you? Do you realize that you can inherit this opportunity? Do you know that opportunity is being created for you? And don't you think, with all the negative, challenging things you've been through, it is time for you to earn the opportunity and benefits thereof? Joshua and Caleb not only got their promises extended to them and their loved ones, they became blessed in the end. Identify opportunity. Can you see the cup half empty? Or you see it as half full? Can you see sunshine at the end of the rain? Or you only see doom? And I will say this to those Christians who are fearmongers, spreading negative things on the internet, telling people with their personal false dreams that Jesus is coming 2003, Jesus is coming this and this. Stop that nonsense. He said, occupy till I come. You've not finished your work. The gospel has not gone to the world. And you are going about telling people that Jesus is coming next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years. This is nonsense. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that trying to place fear and naming people and declaring that they are the Antichrist. Stop that. Stop that. We have opportunity to do good. We have opportunity to spread the love of Jesus to the world. We have opportunity to change the way we think. We have opportunity to deal with our corrupt hearts. We have opportunity to literally bring the nations together. This is not a time to be fragmented and divided and believe Jesus will come into a divided people. He said, until we all become one. This is an opportunity for us to plead God's grace and mercy upon the church. That has become a dividing point. The church today is right on crossroads, divided. We have the opportunity to turn things around. God did not come to divide. He came to unite. So we become one in him and not divided in him. Because the key here is divided we fall, united we stand. Let me say it again. We have the right to identify opportunities. What is happening with the racial tension in America is giving America opportunity. Our elected officials, now we have opportunity to address the racial crisis once and for all and not pretend it will go away by itself. Evangelical leaders, now is the time for us. Let's use this opportunity to address this racism that we are afraid to talk about in our churches because we don't want to offend a sector. We have opportunity now to ask ourselves the questions. Is the cup half empty or the cup half full? Seize the moment and let's make use of opportunities. I pray that God will minister to you wherever you are this moment. Maybe in your business. Maybe you have heard, you've seen all the 8 points that I raised. One of them applies to you directly. Seize the moment and take advantage of these opportunities. I pray that God will help us. I pray that the grace of God would strengthen our hearts and God will bring to our remembrance that this is the best season of our lives if we only take advantage of the opportunity He's presenting us. Let's make sure that we make the right decisions by the right choices and taking advantage that is presented us by God. This is opportunity of a lifetime. You have opportunity now to make a difference. You have opportunity now to accept Jesus Christ into your life. Ask Him to come into your life. Ask Him to take complete control and ask Him to guide you and open your understanding and open your eyes so that you will serve Him and obey His words by serving His mission by making disciples of all men, teaching them to observe and to do His pleasure. I pray that the Lord would use this moment to remind you that if you seize this opportunity, your life will not be the same. Your joy would multiply, your peace will increase, and your victory shall not be denied. I pray God's blessing and peace once again upon your life. Use this moment to change your life. Give, and it shall be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I pray for your loved ones, and I pray for people you know who have been affected by COVID-19 or the virus. I pray that the Lord will heal the loved ones, heal you if you've had contracted it. And I also pray that the Lord will extend your days, give you opportunity to live to tell your story by declaring, I shall not die, but live to declare the works of God. Stay diligent. Continue to increase in the works of God, and you continue to experience the peace like you've never experienced before. God loves you. That is why you have this opportunity to breathe, so you make others breathe also. I bless you and I thank God for you. In Jesus' name. Take moments to share us with your friends, and over the week, go back and listen to the messages over and over again. And each time, I guarantee you, you listen to the message, you get deeper revelation and new insights. Don't just listen to it for this moment, but consider it a message that can help you in the course of the week. Share us and visit us on the various platforms. And you can be part of Life International as a member, as an associate, as a partner, or affiliate. We love you and we thank God for your life. Also, take opportunity to give, whether you're tithing or giving, and we are grateful always in your giving. See the line out there, lifeinternational.us/give, and God bless you in your obedience. I love you, and I'll see you back on Wednesday. Stay strong and know you are a winner.